Setting up meeting. Right. And we are live. All right, Mike, do you want to take
Sure.
us in? Thank you.
I want to welcome everybody for joining us. My name is Mike. I'm along with all three of us, I'm a rescue medium. And today we're going to be going to different places and helping those that are earthbound spirits to cross over if they choose to. We'll work together for not only for people, but for animals as well. Sometimes people will not even know that they've passed away. Some people are in fear because of possibly their religious beliefs, any number of things that can hold people to the earth for many different reasons. So we're all going to work together and see what we can do.
Nice. Thanks, Mike. All right, so
Sure.
we are set up. Yeah, Mike and I have been doing this for a while now. I don't know, quite a few months. I can't remember how long. I try not to think about that, but I'm sure lifetimes we've been doing this together. And
Most
so,
likely.
yeah, and so we're really happy to bring Mike's friend with us here tonight as well, Charlotte Tinker. Welcome, Charlotte.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
And Charlotte has been doing this for quite a while as well, correct?
Yes, I actually started my healing practice in 1990, and I've been channeling Kuan Yin since 1987. And so among the things that we do, we also do rescue work among the other things that we do.
Nice, nice.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, so a good, that with you saying that's a good thing to do for those of us that don't know us that are watching. Mike, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and share a little bit about yourself as well?
Sure. My name is Mike Dinkel. I've been doing this work since I was a little kid, just experiencing all kinds of things. The first thing that came up was mediumship, working with spirits, and then healing, which I really didn't know what I was doing back then. But after reading books and meeting Charlotte and having her teach me, it blossomed. Psychic abilities, I mean, gosh, the first experience I ever had was about 3 years old. About 4 years old, I drowned down at the local beach. And just really enjoy helping people, whether it's healing, whether it's doing rescue mediumship work, whether it's psychic readings. Helping people in this way just really warms my heart. And so I'm grateful.
Nice, thank you. Well, we're grateful for you too. And you do share that, do you share that near-death experience in a conversation that we've had on this channel, on my channel here?
I don't recall if we have or not. I basically drowned. I didn't see the white. Well, I was so young, I don't recall what happened other than what physically happened. I remember coming up out of the water and looking and seeing that I was clear out by the pier at Lover's Point, which I wasn't supposed to be out that far. And I thought, oh, I'm going to be in trouble. And then everything went black. The next thing I remember is coming to at the beach and coughing up lots and lots of water. And, but yeah, hopefully someday I'll get go into hypnotherapy or get hypnosis and find out really what happened.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
I was much older when mine happened. Actually, it was the day that I had my last baby. And for me, there wasn't a white light. I went down, of course, I'd been highly suicidal for a lot of years. I was schizophrenic for a lot of years. And for me, it was like, thank God I get to go home. I was on this train tracks. And and along the train tracks, I could see all of these clips of not only my current life, but all of these little clips or little flashes, like, you know, like when you go into a church and there's these little uh, side places with a statue in it, right? And the candles, like that. It was kind of like that, just these little kind of clips off of one side I could see out of the corners of my eyes. And I went down and I cut the cord to my 4 children because I didn't want them to go with me. And realized that that I would kind of miss having had a hand with their raising, but that they were in good hands, and went. And the next thing I knew, I was back.
Wow.
And I
Wow.
said, I looked at the nurse and I said, well, hello. And she said, well, hello yourself. And the thing is that for the first time in my life, I realized I made a conscious choice to return, and that I had something that I was supposed to do, and I had agreed to do it. And I felt at peace for myself. I still didn't feel like I was in the right place. You know, I still I was in the wrong town or the wrong dimension or the wrong, whatever that was. And I felt at peace about it. And that was when I actually started healing, was from that. Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing that, Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Definitely. I am Sharon Sanana Kumara, your host tonight on this channel. We kind of do the same things here. I'm also a psychic medium, a spirit rescuer, this realm and other realms.
And others,
I
right.
found out, yeah. And I had a near-death experience also in 2001, which helped me remember another one when I was 9. But after I had a quickening around 1999, after my stepfather died. And then my near-death experience where I was met by, and I've shared it here and on many other channels, I was met by Yeshua, Jesus. He helped me. He pretty much saved my life, and he helped me remember my gifts and abilities.
Right.
And what I decided, my life plan, why I was here.
Right. Your calling.
Which I'm not saying that my life was bad or anything like that, but I was a partier. I was drinking a lot, and I held down a job. I had a pretty decent job, but I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing when it came to, and I was in my 40s. So it's like, time's running out there, girlfriend.
Whoop, we lost you.
We just lost your sound.
I hit my button. Okay.
There it goes.
So yeah, so that was the proverbial 2x4 to the head,
Yep.
I guess you could say. It's
We
time
do
to get
get
on.
them, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we do. So I feel very honored to be here with these 2 beautiful people, and who have given so much to the planet with their work as well. And tonight we are going to do some spirit rescue, as the advertisement says. And we talked about it. We thought we'd focus on some groups, and then do a spirit box towards the end, and see if we can hear some spirit voices. So if anyone here would like us to communicate with anyone that they would like to communicate with on the spirit box, just let us know. Please put your comments in the chat. We will be answering questions and communicating with you as well as we go along.
Yes.
So we thought we'd focus first on anyone, people or animals, who have passed from domestic violence in light of what's in the headlines and what we are seeing with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And this, and like I was sharing with Mike and Charlotte earlier, is I'm not one to really care about celebrities and their lives. I mean, I enjoy their work if it's someone, you know, that I enjoy, but for some reason I was drawn to this trial and what was going on with this, and mainly because I am a survivor of domestic violence, and I believe that this needs to come out in the world more. It needs to be shown in the world attention needs to be on it,
Yes.
because there's a part of it that has not been talked about, or not there, there's not been any focus on domestic violence against men. So it's obvious to me, and this is my opinion only from watching what's coming and my using my intuition, and what I've seen is that Johnny Depp was not the perpetrator, but the actual opposite with this relationship is what I see. So with that being said, we thought that we would focus on whether it be children, women, men, and animals that have suffered under the hands of some type of domestic violence situation, and do not know that they have died, or are not able to move across, and may be stuck in certain situations on the other side as well. Okay. So let's start out with a blessing. Okay, and I'll go ahead and start us out with that. Dear Divine Mother, Father, Creator, we ask that you bless this gathering here tonight. And we humbly ask that you fill and you surround us with your everlasting love and light. And we also call upon and we invite in our guidance, our loved ones, our angels, our helpers, of anyone here that is doing this work, anyone who comes here that would like to join us in this work as well. We invite you in to join us today, and the archangels as well, the ascended masters, anyone who would like to join us in this spirit rescue work. We invite you to join this sacred space now. And we ask that you bring to us any spirits and help us get the attention of any people, any children, any animals who may need help with moving across into the heavenly realms. We ask that you help us get their attention, and we would be very honored and happy to help any that come to us, to bring them into your attention, so that they can move into the heavenly realms and move off the earth plane. And we make this sincere prayer with all the immense love and gratitude that we have in our hearts. Okay. Charlotte or Mike, would you like to say anything before we tune in?
No, thank you.
No,
Okay.
doing good. Thanks.
Okay. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and tune in. Looks like you may already be. I'm feeling a couple of children first. Does anyone feel them? Feels like a boy and a girl. They're holding hands, my brother and sister.
Yes, I pick up on them.
Okay.
Mhm.
The boy looks around 7 or 8. He looks older to me. The girl looks maybe 6 or 7, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. They're standing there like they're not sure what to do.
Right.
Okay. All right, so I'm communicating with them, asking them if they need help. Do you need help with anything? Ooh, I feel my solar plexus.
Yeah.
I feel that they're afraid.
Yeah, I heard him say we're not sure what to do.
Yeah.
Like Hansel and Gretel, they don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, so I'm I'm helping them crouch down in front of them, helping them
Hmm.
understand that,
Someone waiting for them.
pardon me?
There's someone waiting for them.
Yes, I'm helping them
Yes.
understand that we're here to help them.
No,
And
no, no, there's someone waiting for them.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay. But I am communicating with them that we are here to help them, okay? And find whoever is waiting for them. Um, there's a way that they can leave this realm, that they have left the physical. The little boy, I feel, is very protective of his, I feel like this is his sister, and is very protective of her. I'm feeling that there's something about their mom. They don't know where their mom is. I feel he senses that she has died. She told, oh, she told them to hide. I'm getting,
Uh,
that she would be back for them. That's what I'm getting from them. Yes, okay. So something in my throat. All right, so I'm going to ask Archangel Michael now to bring the golden light, the column of golden light, the portal of light for them to the heavenly realms. Archangel Michael, please bring the light for these children. They're confused and not sure where to go. I'm helping them understand their mother is there waiting for them. All they have to do is turn around. Charlotte, did you want to communicate anything about who's waiting for them or anything like
Yeah,
that?
it's not their mother. It's an older woman that was like a grandparent, but it was like more like a neighbor. It wasn't as, I don't see the mother. I see this older woman who,
Is she in spirit?
oh yeah, she's, I can see her with the light around her and she's there. So,
Okay, so she's there to bring them into the light, is what you're saying?
well, she's there to welcome them. They just have to walk into that golden light and
Right.
we'll go right directly to her.
Right.
And they know her. She knows them and they know her. She
right.
kind of like stood in as a grandparent, but she isn't really a blood relative. And I don't get that they're brother and sister by blood, but that they were raised like that. They were familyed like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. So
And there she is.
let's move them across and help them move across.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's quite a few people there waiting for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm helping them understand, and their guides there, and we are helping them understand it's okay. It's okay. They don't have to stay here anymore. It's okay. They can move across. If they did.
And that their mom is
Right.
safe. She didn't abandon them. They need to know that she didn't leave them on purpose.
Right. Yeah. I do see her there. Whew, man, I feel that in my heart center.
Did they step into the light yet?
I feel they did.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I thought so. I just
Yeah.
wanted to clarify it for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Very good.
And we can wave.
Yes.
God bless.
Okay. All right, so let's see who comes up next. See, whoever gets anything, go ahead.
So I'm picking up a lady by her dress, by the way she's dressed. It looks like from the late 40s, early 50s. She has her hair all up and has on an apron, and very typical of the pictures you would see of a wife, cooking and cleaning at that, in the domestic house.
I see her in
And
the kitchen doing that.
yes,
Mhm.
and yeah, she has suffered from domestic violence, and yeah, it was pretty traumatic for her.
She didn't know where to turn. No one would believe her.
No,
I feel she's kind of young.
yeah,
Do you see her as young? Yeah, I'm feeling maybe 30s or something.
right, yeah, early 30s to mid 30s,
Yeah, yeah.
and nobody, yes, Charlotte, you're right, nobody would listen, not even the police.
And not only that, but she came from a household where she was raised that way.
Uh, so
So for her, this is generational.
yeah, so what we'd like to do is go ahead and if you are ready, we could help you to cross over. Would you be interested in doing that? Because you don't need to stay here on this earth plane. She's saying, but I did something wrong. No, you haven't done anything wrong. Um, on the contrary, you were subjected to things that were wrong. And in that you haven't done anything wrong.
I'm
So,
getting the name Josephine, Josie.
Yeah, I was getting something like that with an O sound, but I couldn't
Mhm,
quite pick it up. So thank you.
mhm.
so she didn't, it wasn't her job to fix him.
Right,
It wasn't for her to fix. There wasn't anything she could have done. She did everything she could do, and there wasn't anything really she could have done to make him better.
right, right. But she definitely feels that,
Guilt that she should have done
yeah,
wrong. Yeah.
yeah. So we would like
Which is why
to,
she's hanging around.
yes,
So maybe what we need to do is give her forgiveness for not having changed him.
that's a great idea. So what we would do is let you know that you are forgiven for your thoughts in that way, that you actually didn't do anything wrong, that you did what you could. The gentleman, well, the person, I don't know if it's gentleman, but was aggravated, and that was not something you could control or change.
Yeah, we can let her know that everything will make sense in the light, that
Yes.
he's not going to be there waiting for her.
No.
I feel like she's afraid that he's I feel like he's keeping her, the memory of him is keeping her there and
Yeah.
letting her know that he is not there, that he's in a different space now, and everything will make sense in God's arms. And
Right.
God, there is all forgiveness. There's nothing to be forgiven, that she chose this for soul growth. And it's all been a choice that she will understand as soon as she moves into the light, that she can't really understand it the way her soul does, as long as she stays on the earth plane.
Very good. Thank you. Yes. So what we would ask is for you to go to turn around or and look for a shaft of white light and step up towards that and look into the light, and you will see family members ushering you in. And then when you're ready, step into the light, and that will send you on up to what we call heaven. You have nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. Once you're in there, once you transition up, you'll understand more of why these things took place. There she goes.
Yeah. She's a little hesitant. I see
Yeah.
her going to. I also felt she was in the Midwest. I felt like Kansas or something.
One of the plain states, yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel that there was a feeling of not of justice not being served kind of thing.
Mhm.
That her uh, that her death was ruled like a suicide or something like that. So
Oh,
that also kept her stuck. That she had inklings that she had passed it, but she couldn't accept the fact that uh, that actually happened. Even though she's saying, what I'm feeling from her, she was saying that he said he would kill me, kind of thing.
yeah.
Good job.
Very good. Yes. It feels good. Anything else from anybody?
I actually see a man.
Was beaten to death.
Yeah.
He looks like around 50 or something. Are we connecting the same?
Yeah.
I just feel like it was the man that was beaten to death.
Yeah. I've seen late 40s, early 50s. Yeah.
Something like that.
Around 50, yeah. Getting
In an alley or like in an alley or on a street, a dark street somewhere.
I get the feeling that his wife had something to do with it. However, he died. I do feel that. That's why he is coming to us. He's been guided to us, I'm feeling.
Uh,
And yeah, that's the sense I'm getting. I also feel that what I'm feeling from him is she's been trying to kill him for a while. Uh, what he's, oh man, I want to cry. I feel like he couldn't tell anyone and he didn't have real proof, but he felt it and he just suspected it. I feel it has to do with money,
Yeah.
insurance kind of thing.
Before he was passed off as a robbery gone wrong.
right.
But it wasn't. It was for hire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear justice has not been served kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot of that. My head hurts really bad. I'm feeling that there was a blow to the head that killed him.
But not before
Yeah. He was pretty badly
his
beaten.
ribs were crushed and his privates were kicked.
Yeah.
He was beaten hugely before they delivered the death blow.
Yeah, let's I feel this feelings of anger and betrayal at this same time, but also a lot of anger and not what I'm feeling from him as I'm communicating with him not being vindicated, his death not being vindicated, that type of thing.
Right.
So he's saying he knows he died. He's saying he knows that. He was actually very surprised that he was still in like he is, you know. Um, he's kind of joking a little bit with me, saying, you know what, I'm not really sure why I'm hanging around, but I feel I need to hang around because this is not because he's been watching whatever's happening, and I'm getting the name, a J name. Is it John? 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 John or Joe? John? Anybody get anything?
No, I'm
John.
not on the name anyway.
I'm feeling John. John. Is it John? It's a J name. John. No. Okay. John resonates. And I'm feeling that
Okay.
he's not saying no to that, so I'm gonna go with that. Um, so yeah, so I'm feeling that he's communicating with me that what is it that you want to help me with, kind of thing. Uh, so I'm explaining to him we want to help you move into light, and everything will make sense there. Why this happened, and you can it, feeling the need for justice will make sense in the light, because staying on the earth plane and staying in this place of what we might want to call purgatory is not helping. It's just keeping you here for a long time and focusing on this same thing over and over. Saying, okay, all right, I'll take your word for it, kind of thing.
So, so the only thing that can happen if he stays here in this locked here is the anger and a need for vengeance, not justice. Justice can't happen until he moves forward.
Good point. Right. Yeah. And that's that karmic thing, and it's not punishment, it's just making those decisions.
Right.
Okay, well, I tried this, now let me try this, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all right, he's
Yeah.
he's saying, I hear him saying my prayers have been answered then, because he's been praying. Even he's, I'm not a praying person or a praying man, but my prayers have been answered then. Wow. Okay.
Right.
So I'm asking him just to turn around, and we'll, Archangel Michael, please bring the light, the portal for this, the golden light for this soul.
Yeah.
All right, he sees it. I feel he had children, grandchildren, that he feels cheated that he wasn't able to see them,
Right.
sees, be in their life, that kind of thing. So they are there, and that's what is bringing him across. He's in a state of disbelief. He's saying, I don't know, I don't believe this. Okay. All right. Now he's talking about a lot of things he has to atone for too.
Okay.
Well,
once you cross over, you'll get a lot more clarity into what is actually taking place, and you don't have to worry about things that you've done. Everything is a learning experience, and that will be brought up as you ascend.
There's healing that happens in that process.
Yes.
Totally. I feel he's across. What about you, peeps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweetness when they step into that light, isn't there?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Definitely, it does feel like an expansion. I feel it, an expansion in my heart center type of thing. Yeah.
Very nice.
Does anyone go ahead, and if you want to connect to and see who you got?
I'm seeing a German Shepherd that was caged and
starved to death, right?
I got an animal too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Had to do with domestic violence again. And
Let's help him.
was,
We don't have to talk him into it, I'm sure.
no,
Him, I'm feeling a he.
yes, yeah. So Archangel Michael, we would like you to create the shaft of white light for this wonderful dog, this German Shepherd. There he goes.
I didn't take long.
No. Animals just know.
And it's
Yeah.
more like just permission that they're done and they get to go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gratitude for their being here. And
yes.
And there's no need for helping understand or helping animals understand that there's a need that, that forgiveness is a
right,
big thing. Humans, they don't have that ego like humans do that
right.
that keep want to hold on to
Or
that kind of energy.
for any of that. There's just this, it's just that we need to say thank you and let them go.
Yes, exactly.
More than anything else, just thank you. And you did good.
Yes. Is anyone picking up on anything else?
I do see a woman standing here. She feels elderly to me.
Yeah, the old lady, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Now, yeah. Now I see her.
Hmm.
She's been somehow locked away in a
Mhm.
small room.
Yeah,
I'm not sure it was abuse from her family. Well, I think it started there. Well, I'm feeling from her, and also some kind of facility. I feel that she was killed in a facility. What she's showing me, or what I'm getting.
wow.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that her family just abandoned her,
Yeah.
type of thing. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I see her like she's showing what I'm feeling is what she's showing me is her progress or the that she wasted away to pretty much nothing, that she was starved.
She was starved to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Okay. Um, so it started with family, and then they moved her into a facility that continued and unfortunately didn't take care of her there. Okay.
Cut all her hair off.
Yeah, yeah, she was abused in many ways.
Yeah. See big pinch marks and
Yeah,
left too long in a chair, and she's got
ulcerations. Yeah,
ulcerations and that have infected.
yeah,
So I'm asking her if she remembers her name, and she had to think about it. I'm getting that she said Georgina. Uh,
yeah. I heard Juanita,
okay.
but
Okay.
that's what I heard. I don't know if that's correct.
Okay.
Swana.
Uh,
Juana, Juana.
Wanda.
All right, so
Boy.
she's becoming clearer as we talk to her. I'm getting. So we're going to help her with moving her into the light. And Archangel Michael, I know you're here. Please bring the portal of light for this soul. Juana or Georgina or Juanita just standing here. Yes, she's ready. And okay, so I'm helping her understand how she needs to do is turn around and see the portal of light. There it is, the golden light, and go ahead and move toward it. And there's lots, she had lots of friends who she's saying her family didn't let her see them when she started getting sick, that kind of thing. Yeah, so she wasn't able to communicate with or connect with her friends, is what I'm getting from her. So she sees them. I also see, I want to cry. I see Yeshua there. I see Jesus there with his arms out for her.
Nice. Beautiful.
She's showing me a cross that she wears around her neck.
And I hear the voice for the little children to come unto me. And that's her.
All right, she went across.
Great.
Okay. All right. We also, let's move to another scenario, if you're comfortable with that, guys. Peeps?
Yes, that sounds good.
Guy and lady? Guy and guy-yes? Okay. God and goddess. We had talked about the war between Ukraine and Russia.
Yes.
Let's see if we can help anyone there that might be lost after they have left their body. Okay, let's ask our guides to take us there. Okay, so our guides, we are, thank you for bringing these souls to us, and thank
Yes.
you to these souls that we just helped, that we hopefully helped. We feel we did, for trusting us and for coming into our gathering here, into our space. And now we're asking our guides to please move our awareness to the Ukraine war and Ukraine-Russia war, and direct us in anywhere where anyone or any person or animal or anyone else that that might need help moving into the light. We ask you to direct us there now. Well, I'm seeing soldiers right away.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's a family that's been crushed under a building altogether, and the woman, I think it is holding a very small child in her arms. There are 3 or 4 people there. They haven't been found, so And whether they'll be able to get found or not is debatable because they're under a lot of
a lot of debris.
yeah,
Yeah.
building.
Are you saying that their bodies have not been found?
Their bodies
Right.
not.
Okay. So do you feel that they need help?
Yeah.
They're waiting. They're waiting for someone to discover them.
Okay. You want to
Even
go ahead and
though,
help them,
even
Charlotte?
though they're dead, they're still waiting for someone to find them. So
Oh, I see. So they're waiting for someone to discover them, their bodies, thinking that they are still alive. They think they're still
Right.
alive.
well, or at least to bring their bodies out from all of the rubble and put them,
Okay.
give them a burial, give them some sort of.
Will they be willing to move into the light?
Yes, that it's going to be all right with them. We need to say the prayers of the dead for them so they can leave. So we need to say, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now.
And at the hour of our death. Amen.
Amen. And give them absolution. Whatever sins you think you may have committed or have committed are now absolved.
Yes.
And you are free to go to your Heavenly Father, clean and clear,
Amen.
all of you together. And in the arms of Jesus, you shall arise and go home. Just like that.
Great.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was beautiful.
Yes. I see soldiers. I feel the attention, or they're giving me attention. They're sending me to soldiers who are still fighting, who are not in the body any longer.
Right.
Um, so I feel that we need to focus on a group,
Yes.
this group of soldiers. Many, they're saying. So we're going to ask the archangels, Archangel Michael, and any and all archangels and any and all angels and masters who are here, please bring a large column of golden light for these soldiers that need help, or any soldiers that need help that have died in this war, and any wars in that area that may still be on the earth plane that need to move across into the heavenly realms. And we ask that you do that. So let's help move them and help them understand. Shoot. That this light is for them,
Yes.
that they have died, and now it's time for them to live by moving into the light, to live again. Okay. I do see some moving. I see them moving across.
Yeah.
I also see some helping others that
Yes, that I was picking up.
yeah.
Yeah.
taken some of their buddies with them.
Right.
They need to know that they fought with courage and with honor, not
Right.
for their country, but for the world at large.
All of them. It doesn't matter who, all of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that we thank them.
Yes. We're very grateful. There's quite a few.
Yeah.
They're stepping into the light.
And they won't be forgotten.
No.
Okay. So let's ask the archangels, Archangel Michael and the archangels, to please leave that portal of light open for as long as necessary.
Mm.
We're going to leave that space now and move into another space. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amen.
Okay. Okay, so I don't see any comments yet, or questions. Do we want to move to the Pacific Islands that you, Charlotte, you were telling us about?
Hold on a minute.
After that, we'll do a spirit box.
Yeah, I don't remember which islands particular. I just remember seeing this week about how many people have drowned in the flooding,
Okay, well, we can ask the guidance to take us where we're needed.
wherever we're needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, archangels, angels, guides, any masters, ascended masters that are here working with us, please take this group here that are working for spirit rescue. Please move us now from this space into a space in the Pacific Islands that have suffered any catastrophes, earth types of catastrophes for humanity that where they did not survive and are still existing on the earth plane without the knowledge that they have passed. Please take us to this scenario so that we can help wherever we're needed. See the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to find a woman, trying to find a lost child, drowned child.
Oh, I see that.
So does anybody see the child? There he is. We need to pair them up.
It's a little girl.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. I just see the small body.
Looks like a baby to me.
Yeah, little.
Yes.
Okay.
But old enough to know, but old enough to be afraid, not little, not infant, maybe 2, maybe a year to 2, maybe 3. Mm-hmm.
So let's bring the light within the waters. I'm just, they've got me here over the ocean and on the ocean.
There's so many,
Yeah.
but we got the mother and the baby linked, and so that's okay. They're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're together.
All right.
Yeah, Yeah, and then there are just so many.
Yeah.
Have they crossed over?
No, they're just kind of waiting.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
so
mother and the daughter are waiting?
yeah, I'm wondering if we can do the same thing that we did with soldiers, was ask,
Right.
Oh,
It's
right.
gonna, yeah, we're gonna bring a
That's a
portal.
great idea.
yeah, a big portal so everybody who's there can all go together.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what we're working on. Okay, so we're asking the archangels to
but
bring
she
that
wouldn't have
portal.
gone without the baby.
Right.
No matter what, she wouldn't have gone without the baby. So
Okay, I see the portal opening up.
Yes.
Yeah, it is by choice, so it's not something that that people
have to do.
showing me. Right,
Right.
yeah. So it's not like it's a vacuum
No,
is what
not
they're
at all.
showing me.
No,
It's
you
just-
have to turn around and step in.
Yes.
Right, right.
Yeah, be willing to go in.
So, but I do see that it's the waters are receding
Yeah.
and
They're
it's
coming out of
slowly
the water.
helping them, yeah, helping them move out of the water into the portal to where they are no longer in that panic state of drowning
Right.
type of thing.
Right. Yeah, there are those on land that were battered and beaten from the flooding
Yeah,
Mhm.
as well, from debris as they were washed away.
Yeah,
right, right.
Wow. So,
There's a lot of them.
yeah.
Okay, so let's ask the angels that are here. Whew, I feel woozy. Ask the angels that are here doing this. Thank you to please keep this portal open as long as necessary for these beings,
Mhm.
animals, and people, and anything else that needs help moving
And
into
there are
the
animals
light.
there too.
Yeah,
Lots of animals there too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll move on to another space. Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
I have chills. Okay. Okay, so let's take a break from that.
Thank you. I need to drop out for a little bit. I need to drop out for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a question from Brittany. I had a question about the older lady that passed the facility. It seemed like she may have passed from dementia.
Well, she may have had dementia, but actually she passed from neglect and abuse more than anything
Yes.
else. And hopelessness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that, Brittany, the same thing that Charlotte was just saying, that I didn't feel that she died of that. She may have had it, and that makes sense with what I was getting to, because she had a hard time remembering things
Well, and
until as we were communicating, she was starting to remember more and more, but she was
Right.
still in that state of not being able to remember a lot.
been hit enough too that if she had dementia, it was from
From trauma
it was
impact.
from trauma more than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was picking up. It was from trauma and not having and being dehydrated and not
Just-
fed.
right, neglect. Yeah, her
Yeah.
physical body couldn't stand it. Brittany, does this sound like someone you may have known? Is that why you asked that question? It may have been my husband's grandmother if it was within this year. They said she stopped eating.
Oh,
I don't think it's that close.
no.
I
And I don't think it was voluntarily, actually.
no, and it wasn't voluntarily.
Yeah.
No.
Um,
This was,
we
And
can
then-
check on her, though. We can definitely check on her if
It
you'd like
was
us
a few
to.
years ago. It wasn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't this year.
It does
Yeah.
feel longer ago. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, it was longer than that.
but we can definitely check on your husband's grandmother, if you'd like us to.
Hmm.
2-3 years ago. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. Can you give us her first name so it can help us get a connection, if you don't mind, or what she was called?
See what she called herself.
Gail. Okay.
Gail?
Yes, Gail.
Gail? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So whoever I'm connected to seems like she just kind of crawled into herself, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah.
Just kind of disappeared into herself. But a friend came and got her.
Yeah.
So
I-
it seems like she's really okay.
Yeah. That's
I
what
do.
I'm picking up also.
Yeah. I
That
do
she-
feel that she's here and that she's been watching us, and
Yeah.
especially since you're here, Brittany. Um, I do feel that she did stay on the earth plane for a little while. That's what I'm getting from her. But like Charlotte said, I do feel that she was brought into the light.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
And she checks in with her every once in a while.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like she just goes, checks in to make sure everybody's
Right.
okay.
Well,
I also get from her that she was ready to go.
Yeah, she came
Was
to the
she?
end. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why she stopped eating. Well, that wouldn't make sense, but there's something else here. What was she? She's really grateful that you were checking on her and that you were picking up on her because she is around you.
Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
And it seems like there's a possibility that she hung in there a little bit longer than she was ready, than she might have, because she was concerned about about her family.
Interesting. That was a G name. Did we get a G name? I got a G name for that other woman too, I think. It's interesting. Yeah. But hey, there's connections sometimes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
since we're all connected, that makes sense.
Right,
Yes.
right.
I know.
She passed away 1 month after her husband. Yeah, that would make sense why she was ready.
Yeah.
I feel like she's saying, I'm so happy to be out of the body.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm done.
Happy. So happy to be out of the body. Yeah. She's showing me that she's dancing, like kicking up her heels kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that was something that she was not able to do for quite a while.
And is there a new baby coming?
So Charlotte asked if there was a new baby coming, Brittany, if in case you didn't hear her. Charlotte asked if there was a new baby coming. By chance? To you or anyone in the family?
Yeah. So the next,
Oh, so
we
you're,
have
so
to-
you're saying that your daughter, okay, so your daughter's on the other side. Okay.
the next baby in the family needs to be named for her.
Oh, that's funny.
Whatever, however that family may be linked or spread out.
But
But
Spirit doesn't normally tell us what to do, but hey, that sounds like a nice
yeah,
suggestion.
because she really like it. That's one of the reasons she checks in to see if there's a new baby coming, and they could, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry that you lost your daughter. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Your daughter was young when Gail passed. Okay.
Uh,
Hi, Rev Ned. Good to see you. Mwah.
uh,
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful souls of the Moor. Aw. Your daughter was young when Gail passed. Okay, so your daughter is still here. All right.
oh, good.
That's that's much better. Okay. All right. So how about if we do a, where are we at? 7:07. How about if we do a spirit box session? Unless anyone feels, maybe we can do well, we already did individuals, didn't we? Does anyone get anyone that might be stepping forward that we can help before we do a
Yeah, I was
spirit
just
box
thinking
session?
we could just open it to all possibilities. and
Right.
see.
I'm feeling a suicide here.
Yeah, that's,
It's
I
like a
can
young
feel it, but
male.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah, I see him. I'm getting from him that he knows someone here, or he is connected to someone that may be here, or maybe was here, or someone that we know, something like that, that he feels, I feel from him there's a connection
Oh,
to either is someone in the audience or one of us. See here.
what is his name?
Okay. Your grandpa passed February 14th. Zinc overdose. All right. See if might be him. I felt a young man, but it definitely could be your grandpa could be here too. Or that might be him and I'm just mistaken about it. Or he might be showing himself as young.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah. But I definitely feel that he's connected somehow to someone here. Okay,
So
so let's
I'm
get,
wondering, I'm wondering if he's the young man that killed himself, whose mother was interviewed on Thursday.
um, I don't know who that is.
He was about,
Gentry? Gentry?
I don't know I don't remember their names. I just heard the interview, and he was like 14 or 15 years old.
No, the one I'm looking at is older.
Yeah,
So your grandfather's name is Gentry Brittany. Okay. Is that how I understand? Oh, okay. All right. I'm confused. All right. Somebody, let's go with this young male that's here. He's my husband's best friend. All right. Okay. Oh, you're saying so someone that named Gentry. Okay. All right. That makes more sense. Thank you. Because he felt younger than a grandpa.
yeah.
Yes. All right. Let's see here. Whew, all right. I did get like a G or J name, like a soft J or a G. So Gentry would be a soft J or a G.
Uh,
Okay. Let me see here. And I know that's after the fact, so it doesn't count. Let me see what he has to say, if anyone gets anything. Are you filling in, Mike and Charlotte?
I'm
Go ahead.
picking up on him, but I'm not
Yeah.
getting a lot of information from him.
I see him pretty clearly. He's well, kind of clearly he's dressed pretty nice. I do feel he's wearing jeans, but he's dressed pretty nice. He's got a nice shirt on. He's usually when someone dies of suicide or something like that, and they feel really, really guilty, or they have their head bowed when I see them because they feel real remorse.
Yeah.
And that's my signal that they have remorse when they come to me. But I don't see him doing that.
It seems okay to me. Well, whoever it is that I'm picking up seems okay to me, actually.
He, yeah, he's what I'm feeling is coming through is to let people know that he is okay, like you said, Charlotte, that he is okay, that he doesn't want his loved ones to worry about him. One thing, he does have some regrets, I do feel, because of his passing was untimely, meaning, he didn't die of old age kind of thing, that he still had a lot to do. And I feel
Right.
yeah, I feel just really regret with that kind of thing. Let me see if has he gone into the light?
More the
Yes.
regret he has is that his people are distressed,
Right. Yes.
and that they think that they missed something important, or should have done something, or should have known, or and he doesn't want them to have those feelings because they're not accurate.
Yeah.
Totally. Lifting burdens off their shoulders, no guilt, nothing like that. Lifting
Right.
burdens,
Yeah.
lifting burdens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, he's very matter of fact.
Yeah.
I feel he's like, it was, even though he understands and he sees the pain, and also that he he still says, I wish I would have had more time and could have stayed with a clear head kind of thing.
Right.
But he knows that now that there is no end. There is no end. He's also talking about a dog. I see a dog with him. Looks like a medium-sized dog, medium to large.
Uh,
Do you see it, Mike?
yeah. I
Okay.
see an outline of a dog. I can't pick up on what type of dog it is.
And I'm asking if this is for his dog or someone else's dog that passed. Brittany, can you take any of this information that we brought through for him?
I'm getting it's a family dog or a dog from a neighbor that passed quite a bit before he did. Does anybody pick
Yes,
up
he had a dog. Brittany says yes, he had a dog. Okay.
does anybody pick up on how he passed?
He died before him. Okay. Yeah, he's reunited with his dog. I do feel that he takes responsibility for his passing. Um, I get that now. Let me see. Let me get more information if I can. Yeah, I do feel that he had, what I'm getting from him is that he was depressed, had some, yeah, had issues with depression.
Yes.
Um, I keep moving back and forth, which tells me that he was uh, dealing with some emotional stuff, heavy emotional stuff, that it was difficult for him to process. Does any of that make sense, Brittany, for your husband's friend? Gentry, Gentry, yeah. Whew. Okay, she says, I'm not sure if he was depressed, but he did just break up with his fiance. Okay. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, I feel like he was, I feel like he had bouts of uh,
Depression.
depression. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, and I'm not saying bipolar kind of thing, but where he hit it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Um,
didn't, he didn't express it, and it just got worse and worse.
yeah.
He
He
had
just
nobody
broke
to
up.
talk to.
Oh, say he broke up with her before he passed. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't feel he needs any help, but we can surely, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, he's fine.
His friend came and got him. His old pal came and got him.
Right. Right. Oh, good.
Yeah. It's funny because when I see him with the dog, right, who came and found him and got him, it was like, we spoke earlier about the animals had this simplicity and clarity, right?
Yes. Right.
And so that's what tapped into with what's his name, Gentry.
Yes.
Gentry, yes.
Yeah. So they moved forward with that same kind of clarity and innocence that the animals do. So the dog really brought him that innocence and that clarity.
Yes.
And they
Beautiful.
moved together. That was really cool.
Yeah. So Brittany's asking, can you tell what Gentry looks like at all? Um, I can, I get it in sensing, and so I can see what tell you what I sense he looks like. When I see, it's more sensing, but sometimes I'm clear. He was projecting himself to me pretty clearly, I feel. Um, and Mike and Charlotte, please give whatever you get, but I feel that he's he definitely has a sense of humor. He's saying,
Yeah.
be sure and say handsome. He's saying, okay, handsome. Yes, he does look handsome to me because
Yes.
he looked like he was dressed nice. He wanted,
Yes.
yeah, and uh, okay, he's. I feel like he has uh, his hair is it feels like it's not completely short, but kind of wavy and
Right.
between medium and long, not long, but medium length. Okay.
Uh,
I do see him with hair. Uh, I'm feeling from him that maybe his hair was important to him.
yes.
Uh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, and he's showing himself to me as a slim build, not skinny or anything like that, but slim
Yeah.
and tallish. tall-ish. How do you and Mike, you and Charlotte see him?
Yeah, he's a handsome man. I see kind of wavy hair, not necessarily curly, but wavy, definitely not straight, well kept. But he had frustrations in his life that he wasn't able to express, and they just kept getting more and more, and it just overwhelmed him.
So the only thing I see about him is this incredibly beautiful light
Yeah,
that was locked up inside a box, and he couldn't get it out of the box any other way.
yeah, exactly.
And that's what I see. So my conclusion would be, although I do my best not to make conclusions, but my conclusion would be that suicide was the only way he could figure out how to get out of the box, how to let that heart of him out of the box.
Did I don't know if we determined that he committed suicide, did we? Did he commit suicide, Brittany? I felt he took responsibility, but I didn't get details on it. I didn't ask for it. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever, that was the only way he could get out of the box.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having lived inside a box for 25 years, I really can understand that. How hard it is to get out of the box.
Sure. Okay, she said I was told he had a heart attack. Okay. Yeah, I did get
That would make
something about drugs.
Yeah.
She knows he was a drug user. Okay. Yeah. So that makes sense with him taking responsibility. So it's a form of, young, 38, a form of suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
picking up on 38 to 42 is the year,
Okay.
the age.
That makes sense. So what about his looks?
Are you asking us again?
I'm asking Brittany.
Oh,
We'll do a spirit box.
yes, that sounds good.
Beard and long hair. Okay.
Uh,
It could have been tied back, but he definitely did he have a thing about his hair? Was he there was something about his hair. And I didn't see him with a beard.
no, I didn't either.
Yeah. Sometimes we clean up.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. They
Randy shaved his beard off, and it took me 3 months to figure out what was different.
can. Yeah.
I knew something was different, and I kept saying, "Boy, something's really different." It was his beard. He shaved his beard off.
Who's that? Who's that?
My friend Randy.
Oh, okay. You mean on the other side?
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
Oh,
here.
here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't see bodies first.
Yeah.
I see energy first, and so I identify people by that.
That energy.
I don't see it. I experience it, and so I identify people by that field of energy. I connect with, and it takes me a while to figure out what they actually look like.
No, I get it. And the only way I see them is what they project
Right.
to me.
In
Right.
any case, because they bring that to you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. She says he grew it out. It wasn't long. It wasn't long, but for him it was. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Because I got like mid-length or,
Yeah.
kind of like that. It wasn't like long. Um,
Clean cut was what I keep coming up with.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Regardless of what was happening, he presented kind of a clean cut presentation.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. Yeah, good. She says that, excuse me, that seems right. Good.
Good.
So, yeah, I definitely felt he was here for you and he wanted to communicate. So that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do a spirit box session. Are you peeps ready?
Yeah, I'm open for that.
Okay. For those that are watching that don't know what that is, it is a device that we can use, an application that we can use to communicate with spirit. And the application the one I'm using, sweeps through word banks where they can, spirit can pick up words and bring messages through. They can say names, their names or someone's name that they want to communicate to. So it takes practice for them as well as us to hear it, because you can hear some distortion sometimes, a lot with it, and sometimes it sounds jumbled up, but there's just a lot of communication coming through, whether it be from the application or from spirit. So we're just going to listen to it and see what we get, and I'll see if we can communicate. Spirit likes to use these types. They're really good at using electronics to communicate with us.
Yeah.
Whatever's
This is just
handy.
another tool. Huh?
Whatever's handy.
Right? Right. All right. This is the spiritist box, and I've done this before here, so some people might be familiar with it. See if I can find it. It's kind of fun. I like to ask if anyone needs to go into the light. Let me unplug this. Can you hear it?
We can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me.
Yes.
Roll. Okay. All right, let me see here. All right, talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I get this set up.
Okay.
Coming from the speaker. All right, I don't want that. So let me turn that off.
So Charlotte, how have you been enjoying this since this is your first time?
I've been enjoying it. I'm tired, I have to say,
Yes.
it does preclude the level of work that I used to do all the time without thinking about it. I have to really consider. But this has been wonderful. And I really am glad that I joined you all and look
Great.
forward to coming on again if I'm invited again. I would like that.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've enjoyed doing it over the years. And
We call it fun or not, it's fulfilling in any case.
it is. Yeah. It's
surprising.
Yeah.
It's because I stumbled on this. Well, I learned to do this when I was in school with Rosalind, but I actually stumbled on how good I was at it kind of by mistake. Necessity, I think, is really what happens. I get really dinged on something, and that oftentimes puts me in a position to take a step or take a chance or try something, because the pressure to do something about something becomes really strong. And so, so I reach out and say, okay, so what am I supposed to do about this? Thank you very much. There's always an answer, right? You know,
Yep.
oh, we'll do this. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I had just started driving when I first crossed a lady over, a lady that was living in the house next door.
Yeah.
And I had only read about it in books, but in feeling her energy and talking with her, I could tell she was earthbound, you know, and
Right.
she had either had an abortion or had a miscarriage and thought she had killed the child and that she was going to go to hell.
Right.
And there was that fear. So I
Yeah.
spent the next hour and a half talking with her. I mean, at one point I had to go use the restroom. So I said, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Go anywhere.
And she stayed. I came back down and you know, we were out in the front of the house in the driveway, and I kept thinking somebody's going to drive by and wonder what the hell I'm doing.
Right.
But so we talked, and I told her, you know, because the house that she was in was built in 1910. And so she was from that era. Her husband built it. He was a doctor. And so we talked, and I finally got her to cross over.
Yeah.
And gosh, when the beam of light came and she ascended up, it was like you could feel heaven open up
Yeah.
for a split second, and that love that came out
It's
was
so
so enticing and just,
right.
you know,
Overwhelming almost. It's
yeah,
overwhelming to some degree. It's like everything just all of a sudden shifts, and there it is, pure love, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
And you get to be part of it.
yes, yeah,
Because it triggers the one that its response that's in you. It triggers what's in you that
yeah,
matches it. And so you end up having that matched experience.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, was wonderful.
Yeah.
Been hooked on it ever since.
What you mean? Obviously, it's our calling.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Isn't that so simple? Wouldn't it be nice if we could just simply teach people from the time they were little tiny that if it makes you feel good, it's what you should do because it's your calling?
Yes,
You know, whether
exactly.
it makes sense or whether it's socially acceptable or whether it's whatever it is, doesn't have anything
Yeah,
to do with it. You know, when you do what you came here to do, somehow it feels right.
yes,
You know?
yeah, it sure does. And many people that I work with, like a gentleman I was doing healing on earlier today, said, you know, I have this new job. I've gone through several jobs, but none of them feels right. It's just showing up and getting a paycheck.
That's
And
right.
I told him, you know, it's because it's not your calling.
That's right.
And I said, so if you had millions of dollars, money
Right.
was not an object, what would you do?
What would you do with your
What would
day?
you enjoy doing with your
Yeah.
day? And I said, just think about that. You don't have to answer it. And he said, wow, that's a really good question. And I said,
Yeah.
well, when you come up with it, that's your calling. That's what
Yeah.
you need to be doing.
The other thing to do, ask too sometimes, is to help get them started thinking, is to ask them what did they want to be when they were 5 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And we all, that's always answered in something like, I want to be a fireman, or I want to be a soldier, or I want to be whatever. But what we have to look at is that that's the symbol of what you actually are being called to do. So if you are a
Yeah.
fireman, you want to protect people or save people, you know.
Right. Right. Yep.
Yeah. So it's very interesting because it's a trigger that helps people go back in and look at when they were 4 or 5 years old, because we know what we're here for before we go to school.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
ages of 4 and 5, usually we have a real good inkling about what we're supposed to be doing here.
Yeah.
And it gets all kind of mushed away, but
Yeah.
All right,
How you
peeps.
doing?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Yeah, I got this going finally.
Okay.
So Brittany, my husband wants to know if he mentioned his hobbies that were important to him. You're talking about Gentry, I'm assuming. Um, I didn't get that information, but I can
No, I
ask
didn't either.
him if he's still here, see what we get. I got something about cars. Um, I also feel that he oh, hey, Rachel. Rachel says this is so amazing. I'm getting also something about music. If that makes any sense. Anybody getting anything else?
No,
No. I
We
mean,
kind of lost the connection there, but
I was going to
Yeah.
say he's moved out of range if, or so,
right.
whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately.
okay. So we're gonna start spiritist box. Okay.
Sounds great.
All right. Ooh, that's loud. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I heard that.
Can you hear it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Hello. We are here to talk to anyone that would like to say hello to us that's in spirit form. Talk. Is is Gentry still here? Is there anyone here that would like to talk to us? That's here for anyone that's watching? Yes. Who? Can we have your name, please? Jeff? Mike, if you or Charlotte hear anything, go ahead and speak up.
Yeah, I heard Aaron right after you asked.
Steve? Camille? How are you? Sue. Trapped? Is someone trapped? Soul? Is there anyone here who needs help moving across? In heaven? Please. Okay, we can help anyone that needs help.
I can't do, I cannot do this. I need to close out. Thank you very much. And I could talk to you or Mike about it later. So thank you very much. And
Okay, okay. All right, so we're going to help. We're going to ask for the light for any spirits that need help moving across. Any spirits that need help moving across, go ahead and turn around. Up. And move into the light, please. And we're asking the guides to help them and any helpers that are here.
I'm up. This is so beautiful. I'm up.
Do you see the light? Do you see your family there?
Yeah.
So
Go ahead and move across if you haven't already. They're waiting for you.
just step into the light. Yes, they're there.
Yeah. I heard I see it.
Big.
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
Whew,
Yeah.
man, I feel the energy. Whew, man.
Yes.
So
Thank you. Jeff, your husband's name is Jeff. Okay. Maybe that was someone for, maybe that was Gentry. Is Gentry here?
Play it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yes. Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and close now. Thank you for being here and speaking with us. We appreciate you. We love you. Signing off now. Okay.
Yeah, the first time I heard that after doing the spirit rescue. It was a little strong for me. And I can understand Charlotte feeling the same way. You know, it was just after having clear conversations, you know, with spirits, and then going to that, which is so random and different tones and different sounds and such, it was a little tough for me. Now I'm more used to it and I can pick up on things a lot better. And I hear the different words that they're saying and things like that. But yeah.
Yeah. And not all of it. There's just a small part of it is actual spirit. A lot of it is the words coming from the application itself. So yeah, I know it can be disconcerting and kind of spooky.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Brittany. Brittany says thank you for that. But I understand it takes time it takes a little getting used to, because it sounds kind of spooky, but I guess I'm just really used to it, and I understand, and I know that spirit are just people and they're trying to communicate, and it may sound distorted. It sounds like overwhelming. It sounds like a lot of spirit around us that are trying to get through, and it's freaky sounding, that kind of thing. But
yeah,
it's I learned that, and the more I worked with it, that it's just people that want to get through and say, hello, I'm here, and that kind of thing.
right.
And when I slow it down and listen to it, and I've talked about this before, when I slow it down and listen to it, then I hear so much more than just with that, and get rid of the, go through the noise. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. Then you can get, I got lots of amazing messages. And Mike, you heard the one with Walter, where we helped Walter cross over. That was really intense.
Yeah.
Where he, that was clear communications. But yeah, the more you do it, the more response you get, for sure.
Yeah.
Clear responses.
For sure.
Well, I'm sorry that it overwhelmed Charlotte. But yeah, it's a good way to, I find that doing spirit box and EVPs and things like that is proof positive for me anyway, that we are communicating and that we are helping people.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And I have
many
so
ways
many
to
videos.
connect with them. And that's just one of many.
Yeah.
And they all work. It's just a matter of understanding and working with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say out in the
audience?
Never land? Yeah. Ever land? Any questions or anything? Because we are about to sign off. Anything else you wanted to share, Mike?
No, just thank you to all the people that joined in. Be sure and click like. And what's the other? Ring the bell or click on the bell. Click subscribe and click on the bell. There we go.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would appreciate it. And we love reading your comments.
Yes, most definitely.
So please leave something, if you enjoyed it and what your experience was with it.
Yeah.
Also, what we're going to do if you're available whenever we do it, Mike, another psychic open forum type of thing.
Oh, yes, that sounds
about
great.
a month.
I really enjoyed that. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah. No one else is coming through for the audience. Oh, you're asking us to connect? I don't know. We'd have to, it's a matter of connecting. Love you too, Rev Ned. Love you all, Skyfalls.
Hi, Rev Ned.
Let me see here. I feel a woman standing here that might be for the audience. And I mean, we could get people, we could go all night connecting to
Yeah,
spirit
that's
because
what I
they're
was
always
thinking.
around us, definitely.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's not a matter of not someone coming through, it's
If
a
or
matter of
when
us
yeah,
connecting.
right.
I do feel an older mother, it feels like a grandmother energy that's coming through. She feels like she is part or connected to someone here.
Yes.
Yeah. Mother or grandmother, it feels like grandma. So I feel like she's and this might be the grandmother that was here earlier. No,
No, it's a
no.
different one.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Yeah.
She's wearing a dress.
Uh-huh.
So you're wearing a dress. I don't feel she needs to help.
No, I think she's already transitioned. She's just kind of checking in on everybody, and as she does quite often with family members.
I was drawn to Rachel with that, with her. Rachel, if you're still here, do you have a grandmother energy? Might be coming through for you. Grandmother type or great grandmother. Feels maternal side, perhaps. Then yeah, I'm like Charlotte, getting kind of tired. I'm sure you are too, Mike, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I
So
just
just
want to.
know that your grandmother is always watching over you. Yeah. As do most family members that have passed on. When they transition like that, they can easily access us and come down and visit. I know my family members, I'll be riding along on the highway and suddenly the car's full.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one in it. You know? My
Right.
dad's sitting next to me, my mom and my sister are in the back
That's
seat.
funny.
And I'm like, hey, everybody, going
That's so
along for the ride.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't see Rachel answering. So
Okay.
I'll be talking to her next week, actually. So I'll see if I remember that. All righty. Thank you everyone for being here.
Yeah,
Hopefully you
thank you
enjoyed
so
it.
much.
Yeah. And thank you,
You
Mike,
enjoyed
too.
it. If you're watching this later on, please leave comments. We'll get back to you. If you have any questions, again, leave comments. We enjoy conversing with you. So thank you all.
Yes. All right. Okay, Brittany, she says, thank you so much. I enjoyed watching you. Would love to get to know more about tapping into psychic abilities in one of your future shows. Okay, we do shows like that too, definitely.
Yes.
And we
Yeah.
each teach classes. I teach classes and courses,
Yeah.
definitely
So do
psychic
I.
development, and Mike teach courses and classes too, right, Mike?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks we get together for healing group and then psychic abilities and lots of fun things.
Yeah, and I'll have everyone's information down in the details. Okay, soon. I don't know if I'll have it on there tonight, if I don't have it already. All right. All right. Thanks, everyone. Mwah.
Thank you.
Love
Bye-bye.
you all.